About one of Sandman's video, Girlfriend Zone. It's from a comment left on a previous video. It's about, it's from a girl who seems to have been watching a lot of Sandman videos by how she talks and her analysis and what she goes through. A lot of stuff the guys on this channel went through. How they feel to talk about, like, uncertain if a girl's faithful or royal, or if you're being used, or if they will stick around, or they're more in it for themselves, or just something to benefit. She talks about guys she just wants to be friends with, but not too serious. They agree, but only has a potential mate. And later, when they confess their love or ask to take things further, and she doesn't agree, they seem to not want to see her too much after that. And she kind of mad that they don't want to see her as potential mate. And it also goes into biology, like ancient prehistoric hunters, mammoth hunters. That a lot of the stuff sounds like Sandman. She's actually seemed less hostile. That stage their feelings for other hunters, but also wanted to seek out see girls as potential mates. And Sandman took it as said, she's using your shame tactics again. She's trying to manipulate us again. Work on me. The wrong part about it is Sandman trying to say how men and women are wired differently. He himself is kind of giving an example, whatever, not so different, or at least he's not so different from them after all. He himself seemed to be taking on the same chain tactics and methods, even with other men, and seemed to be becoming a mean girl himself. As for my advice, see, for those guys, those guys do agree to, just friends, just nice people, but they still, have fantasies, and in general, looking for the one girl they could share their deep, intimate feelings with. In general, so in that moment when they say they want to take things further, or say how much they love you, you kind of take it kind of hard how much you turn them down or like to stay where you are. They take it pretty hard. My advice, ahead of time, tell him or her, yes, girls also who go through this, happen with girls where it is about girls too, tell him or her that ahead of time, don't be too crushed if things don't go according to fantasy. And afterwards, after that happens, just tell him or her, look, we're good enough we're both good people. We like good enough to hang with each other. But we're not like soulmates, or at least not yet. Sometimes couples do grow on each other. In the meantime, we can be free to date other people and come back. I would even suggest experimental dating, see how you would work as a couple. Other time, couples actually seem to more ruin things, taking things more serious, things get more complicated than simply being friends, people who just like each other, fun acquaintances. So I would suggest keeping the possibility open, but just see how these go. And if they still don't want to spend too much time with you after that, like what it's worth, it doesn't feel it's worth it anymore, at least it'll be on better footing, no hard feelings. You won't have too many hard feelings. As for Sandman, I wouldn't take advice from him. I said it before, he himself seemed to be becoming a mean girl. Taking on the tactics of all the people he talks about, trying to show how men and women are wired differently. He's kind of proving he's not so much different. I mean, he seems to be more about maintaining his red pill rage. I would go to Angry MGTOW for advice. Actually,